When it comes to describing our tie by the type of fabric, we have a lot of different options. But how can we easily identify the ones made with a cashmere blend? We can look through the description and see if it lists cashmere. We're going to create a function now that creates a new column for our data of Boolean type. Let's go ahead and open up a new file. Let's import our work from the previous. There we go. Okay, so let's create a function, create Boolean field from search term. And let's pass in the data sample and also the search term. And we're going to pass back a new list that we're just going to call new array. We need to make sure that this new array, which would be the new column, has the data header. We want to make sure that this new column has the header of the search term that we're looking for. So let's add that in. So it's new array.append, and then the data samples of the existing set of headers, but we want to add one more at the end. So we want to append cashmere, or search term, I should say. When we create a new column for our new data sample, we want to have the headers from before, but adding in the new column's header. So we do that by taking in the data samples header and adding to the very end of the list the search term. And then we add that to the new temporary array, just so we have it in there. And now we can go through the rest of the data sample, all 5,000 or so lines. Starting from the second row, within this loop, we're going to set the Boolean value. So first of all, we're going to default to false. If there is a search term in what we're going to have as the description, we want to say it's true because it exists. There we go. And whatever that Boolean value is for the new field, we want to append it to the row. And then we want to save that row into the new array. Right, so this will build up everything that we have plus a new column. Okay, let's try running this because this will be really, really fun. Okay, so we have my new CSV equals create Boolean field from search term, passing in the data sample and our search term. So that didn't actually filter it, but it did create the new field, right? So let's see how to filter so that we can actually count the number of Boolean values and say how many of the ties match the search term. So we're going to have to create a new function. And this function, we're going to call it filter column by bool. And we're going to pass in the data sample and the column number of the Boolean. Actually, instead of filtered rows, maybe we'll call this matches search term. And for each item in data sample, starting with the second row, if items search term column matches the value true, if it is true, if it exists, or if it's true, then matches search term should include that item. Append item. And at the end of that loop, we want to return all the items that matches search term. Okay. Now we can say here, number of cashmere ties equals my new CSV, and then filter that. Filter called by bool. So we want to filter that, and then we want the number of records in that. Now we want the number of records, and we can print that. And let's see how many cashmere ties we found. Oops, we forgot the column. We want to say column 11, the last one. We have 56 ties that were made with cashmere in our data set.